Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Welcome to your August 2022 reading. Let's see what this month has in store for you. Make sure to check your Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the complete picture for the month ahead. And check out the astrology video for August as well, so we know what is going on when and how can we make the best use of the planetary configurations. And also, if you want an infographic version, like instead of going for the video version, I've made an infographic and you can check that out as well. You just have to click on the date in the calendar and it will take you to the relevant page. It will tell you what the effect is, how long it's going to last, what signs are being most affected, and also how it can flow with the energies. Okay, so we have Five of Wands, Moon, we got the Three of Wands, Death, which is Scorpio, a fellow water sign. We have Temperance. Okay, so there is some type of competition or conflict taking place here. What else can some type of competition or conflict that is taking place, and that can bring about some type of insecurities that you have not noticed before, or it just emphasizes on the insecurities we're talking about. Full moon can be an important point for you, so check the dates and see where the full moon is and prepare accordingly. And the Three of Wands, basically, it's really nice that it's right in the center of the reading, that you are moving on into a more positive mindset here. So conflicts have a purpose, and the purpose is to bring us into better alignment, because if we don't know what is wrong, then we don't know what to fix, right? Let's clarify the Five of Wands, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising for August 2022. Okay, we have Five of Wands being clarified by the Moon. Can we clarify the Moon then? For Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Moon is your ruler, so that is absolutely excellent as well. I'm not getting a bad feeling from the Moon because it rules your intuition. It's the emotional body, the divine feminine. So it really has a lot of beautiful aspects to it. Excellent for, psychic readings, gathering readings, or, doing them yourself. But in this context, if I combine the Five of Wands and the Moon, I would say that there are definitely some things that are in the way, a thorn on your side, that stop you from fully utilizing your intuition. And this can be the month where things crop up such that you recognize your true powers. And the Moon here is depicted with showing how deep the water is, right? So what lies beneath the surface, and whatever lies beneath the surface is going to bring in a greater level of truth. This Moon being clarified by the Knight of Wands tells me that what stops you from being fully free? What stops you from realizing your passions? We have Page of Swords clarifying the Three of Wands. Moving forward, there can be new things you're learning or are curious about. You find a sense of excitement. The Moon and the Knight of Wands as well, in the murkiness, in things that are not very certain, you are still able to find that glimmer of hope. And actually sometimes we find that glimmer of hope through the fogginess and muddiness, when we don't really know how things are going to work out, especially in the beginning stages of something. Page of Swords is also talking about being a beginner, and that's why there's so much information that can flood through. You can get a lot of insights from other people, discussions, debates, reading, listening, learning, anything really, and that just opens your mind up to a lot more freedom. There is an ending of a cycle, and that is ending of ignoring, ending of letting the subconscious remain in the subconscious and never become conscious here, right? Death is transformative. It removes things, only those things that are not in alignment to our higher self. That being clarified by the Queen of Cups, another water sign, and also very Cancer, Pisces, and it represents Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. In this case, she feels really Cancerian to me, or Pisces here. But regardless, the Queen of Cups is always in strong communion with her spirit, with her guides, with her higher self. She's very spiritual in nature, and she has a beautiful emotional set point. She is not afraid to delve deeper into the water because that's her element, and she rules it. Okay, she knows what it's all about. Even the darkest of spaces, she's not scared because she brings with her the insights, knowledge, and she goes in with an open heart and an open curiosity to discover what lies beneath the surface. So that is leading to a rebirth of sorts. You're becoming closer and closer to your true essence as you dive deeper and deeper. Okay, but yeah, this Five of Wands and the Moon in our everyday life, it can come through conflicts with, let's say, co-workers, competitiveness. If you're applying for jobs, then you can be concerned whether you would get the job or not, and there is an infighting in your own mind or the way that you're channeling energy. But once again, that conflict is symbolic of a much deeper conflict that is going on within us. For example, perhaps you don't even want to do that job, so you say you want it, but then you are not able to match up to it, and you know that yourself. So while others can be like, no, you're doing enough, no, you're doing really good, if you don't feel it truthfully, then it will still be a thorn on your side, right? Okay, let's clarify Temperance, please. Can we clarify Temperance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Oh, okay, good. So ultimately you're coming into balance, okay? With the Temperance, that there is moderation, there is acknowledgement of the two extremes, that either you are exhibiting or life shows you, or the very opposing views you might hold about a certain situation, but at the end, you're finding that middle ground. And this whole seeking and searching we are getting here in the middle can be that strive to unite. Okay, like there may be fears and we gotta acknowledge them instead of be like, no, that is stupid, we should push that aside and let's not talk about it, then it will go away, right? That's usually the attitude. But here you're asking the relevant questions. You want to be direct with your problems. You want to be very clear with yourself. Whether you are communicating that with others or not, that is completely up to you. Here I don't see many external influences, although there might be a Scorpio that is influential in your life, or another Cancer sign. But either way, whatever this communion is, you are trying to reach a sense of balance. We have Lovers and we have Strength, two major arcana, clarifying a major arcana. So you're gathering strength, and strength is not just about, brute force. It's not about breaking walls and punching through things and just barging through doors. Strength is a gentle strength. It's an acknowledgement of the weaker side of the human being, recognizing the fragile nature, but not letting that stop you. Okay, Cancer is represented by the crab. It is very soft and loving and sweet within, but if it is not treated well, then it can put on that hard shell, and it is very difficult for Cancerians to trust. On the other side, because they are so sensitive, they need to protect themselves because they're naturally compassionate and empathetic, and you can take on a lot of other people's energies, and it can sometimes be confusing whether it is yours or someone else's, and how should you feel and how do you tackle all of this. But with the Death and the Queen of Cups, it looks like you're transforming into a more mature being in terms of the emotional stability. So this Temperance here, it makes me think that you're tempering the emotional side of you. How much are you giving, and how much can you cut through the BS of other people, of yourself, and so on. So the Strength card here is the combination of the two very different sides of a human being, the soft, loving nature and the fierce, animalistic side. We have to combine the ego and the spirit in order to move forward in a harmonious manner. We can't just be like, humans are, annoying, and we should always just be souls, because then we are ignoring the tangible reality that is here. And while it is temporary, it is still just as real, isn't it? and neither can we say that spirit is something way woo-woo and, it's far away, so we just need to take care of the human. No, we need to combine the two. The heart is out here, you can see that. It just means that I can wear my heart out on my sleeve and I can express myself without getting hurt. And I know I will not get hurt because I have the courage, I hold the power. So through that, you're just rising up so fast and so far that it might feel like a very new territory to you in an internal state of being. Externally, perhaps, there's no drastic changes happening here. There is definitely major change, but it is not a shock and a surprise. It is something that is ebbing and flowing with the moon cycles. Check out the new moon and the full moon dates in August, because that can really be a good indicator of what's going on. Mars is also in Gemini, and lovers here signifies Gemini. We have Leo season for the first half of August. So strength card is referring to that. Virgo season is going to begin from 22nd of August, and that is all about healing and recuperating, grounding ourselves, feeling more practical, responsible, reliable, coming of service to others in a constructive manner as well. So that resonates very deeply with the temperance here, where you're healing with yourself. The lovers can talk about, being tough with some people that are close to you, because, a part of unconditional love is also to tell people when they are not on the right path. Simply because we want them to be on the right path / be good and be true to themselves. When they are erring and they want to live in denial or remain unconscious, then loved ones feel not good on behalf of whoever they care about. So it can be talking about a partner or of any kind, romantic or otherwise. And that you have to have a tough conversation perhaps, or you have had a tough conversation and you're concerned about the consequences, but you realize here as you progress through the month that that thing is not in your hands. So you're going to return to a emotional stability and just carry on from there, and whatever fits, whatever flows in your life, it will automatically meet you. Along that line, the lovers here talks about that particular meeting, synchronicities and synchronized people meeting you as your energy matches with them. The right people and circumstances flow in as you return to balance within yourself. Let's get some more cards for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. How is their August looking? I'll take this. Unstick the stuck. Yes. That's resonating with the whole moon thing that we got going on. We have feed your artist. Yeah, the way that you express yourself emotionally can be changing. You might be learning different ways of expression as well. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Knight of Wands especially can be super creative. It's a fire sign. We have make a mission statement for your soul. So there is this standing up feeling. You're more courageous and bold in taking action. It's as though you have this clarity now of, or at least you have an idea of, okay, I should be going this way. And it is my mission to remain in balance. It is my mission to keep faith, or, to stay strong, or whatever it is for you. But there is some type of strong intention that you are making in this month moving forward. And there's nothing and nobody can stop you from realizing that. We have Rise, which corresponds to Scorpio transformation. It represents the phoenix here in this imagery, at least to me. That is talking about shedding your old skin, burning that to the ashes, because it has served its purpose, not because it is bad. Okay, the past has served its purpose and now it is time to move on. We have overthinking can spoil the magic. This is the Fool card. Yeah, so the Moon card can talk about the overthinking nature of things. Also, Page of Swords can be a little bit obsessive about, seeking an answer. Sometimes we just have to take a pause, and look at things at another time so we can see from a different perspective. So for sure, overthinking is not going to help in any situation here. And to make the best use of the available energies here, we need to just trust the process. Three of Wands is about trusting. Moons are about trusting the intuition here. When you have a feeling that things will work out some way or the other, things are just going to work out, and all you got to do is your part, then there's no point of overthinking anymore, isn't it? But yes, wonderful. Okay, let's get these cards here. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I tried the side shuffling for quite a while, if you've watched me in my older videos, but I think it like damages the borders of the cards, and I really do not like that. So I'm gonna go back to my old way. We have the geocentric model. Okay, so 528 hertz is the frequency of creation. Okay, it is represented by the seed of life as well. So new creation, new possibilities, again resonating with the Fool card there. And it's basically talking about you manifest what you focus on, right? And geocentric model is as well, what is your version of reality / what version of reality would you want to be living in? It is about focusing on things that are here and tangible and around you, and working in a practical manner to make your desired reality happen, instead of focusing on things that are still unknown, foggy, illusory, because those things will become clear as time goes by. So make use of the Virgo earthy energy here to ground yourself. Okay, we have fairy worlds. There can be some insights that come to you with the moon cards as well. I forgot to mention, but it can talk about, I said intuition, but it can be even dreams and visions that come to you. You are, again, a water sign, and water signs naturally are connected to the ethereal worlds. So fairy worlds is talking about that being, for some of you, if you have heightened perceptivity, then you can, see certain things as well. Or if you're meditating quite a bit, then this could be a month where you see certain things that you can't really explain. And that can, freak you out a little bit. But again, there's nothing to be freaked out about it. You are protected. And if you feel unsure about the protection, then you can always ask for some from the universe here. But regardless, you do have your own strength and guidance. We have discernment. Yes, what type of people do you allow in your life, and what type of situations as well, and is that okay with you? If not, we can make certain necessary shifts. And once again, it might be a tough conversation that you have to have with someone, or you just have to, show up, you have to present yourself in a different manner, and you're nervous about how it will be perceived by other people, but some things just need to be done. There is also that thought. We have symbolism. I was going to say synchronicities can be real heavy in this month. We have 1818 or 99. Yes. So that nines indicate almost the end of a cycle, and it's just the finalization stages. It's some things that just need to fall in place for forward movement to happen, or the finishing touches that we need to, apply. Okay, let's see some more. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How is? Oh, speaking of finalization, yes, finalize, yes. Perfect. Let's get this card. Let's hear. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. August. We have choices, illumination, and knowledge. This here Lover's card talks about choices too, making major choices which you might be fretting over, concerned about you, but ultimately you're going to find a middle ground where you're respecting yourself and also other people. We have strength of character and moral integrity. That's the strength card there. Okay, I'll get you some guidance, then we move on to the charms and astro dice. So what's your guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay, we have the power to heal the earth is within you. Yeah, earth is talking about any fears related to financial or career insecurities, even the sense of stability and security, regardless of home, environment, career, and finances. If you have any of those, and this is the month to heal that, and you have the power already, so please don't undersell yourself. Okay, then we have you are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Yes, that you definitely are. Yeah, the Three of Wands is very positive and optimistic. You just find the positivity and beauty in the situations around you. You're not trying to, it just presents, it just comes to you, and you are being gifted. This is just a blessing and opportunity that is there in the backdrop for you whenever you need, whenever you choose to tap into that. Okay, let's get your Astro dice now. I'm gonna zoom in now so you can see better. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising House, there, okay, 2022. We have 9th house, we have Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, and we have Capricorn. So Capricorn can talk about the uphill battle that sometimes we have to deal with to increase our tenacity, stamina, and perseverance levels, and to prove to ourselves and relevant people / situations that we are truly deserving of whatever we desire. You might be, again, if this is talking about the career thing, then you might be concerned that you can't rise to the top where you are, or that you might not get the jobs that you're applying for and you don't know what to do or how to go about it. Again, the answer is intuition. Okay, if something does not feel right, it probably is not working out. And the 9th house is talking about religion, spirituality, higher education, long distance travel, visas, and immigration, our belief systems. So we're healing certain things in our belief systems here. Neptune, things that were once hidden or is illusory. You feel like you kind of get it, but then you're like, oh, maybe not. And if you're studying or thinking about going for higher education as well, it might feel like an uphill battle here. But Capricorn has immense strength of character, and they can bludgeon through any difficulties, really. They have the stamina, the courage, and the boldness to take actions. They stay grounded and humble, but they will keep pushing. They are the last ones to give up. That's why they're generally placed in the 10th house, and that is talking about the reputation. How do you want to show up in the world? Okay. All right. Let's see charms. Oh, I had not noticed this charm. Oh, we see a lion. We have 2 hearts. Oh, and it is marked with blue, so that talks about the water sign again. We have this autumn leaf, maple leaf. Yeah. Leaves are basically a sign of abundance to me, and also grounding. Going out in nature and spending some time there to clear your head, that might be a good advice for you. Leo, again, resonating with everything I said with the Strength card. Heart here is mending your heart, taking care of your heart. Yes, loving yourself, maintaining sensitivity, but because it's a halfway covered blue, so you're not overwhelmed by emotions, you're not drowning in anything, you are well managed, and halfway is again resonating with the temperance, moderation. You have compassion, but you also will respect your space. Compassion goes both ways. You can have compassion for others, but you also need to have for yourself in order to keep having compassion for others, right? So temperance ultimately is giving a very sustained way of functioning in life. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We have the Star coming up. We have 2 of Pentacles. It's way too many, but I guess we will take it. 2 of Swords. Death again. Empress. 7 of Cups. Is that? Yes, that is the Emperor. We have P. And we have W. Okay. This one's sticking out too. We have 5 of Pentacles. Lack mentality, poverty mindset, or poverty consciousness, those things are wanting to leave your life now. So you'll be working on things like, why do I feel as though I don't have enough, even though I have enough, for example? Or why do I feel like I will not get it while other people are getting whatever they desire? So what is it about me, or what is it in my mindset that is stopping me from realizing my goals? Ultimately, you're focusing on, how can I increase my abundance? How can I reach my desires? What structures do I need to lay down? And what things need to change in this month here. And these initials can be your first, last, middle name, or someone important in your life, or or even an important location. The Two of Swords as well, it has been conflicted about a certain choice, but again, the solution is intuition here, because when we try to decide very logically, then we might miss the inner cues here. Seven of Cups as well, everything might be tempting and we have to make so many choices, and it might be confusing which one would be the correct way to go for the long term. Once again, because it's the Seven of Cups, and anything that relates to choices here is about trusting the intuition and just the flow of life that you wish to achieve. The Star can also talk about the protection you have from the higher guides and basically the spiritual realm, and it is asking for utmost authenticity and uniqueness. Embrace your own self and do what feels right. Neptune also talks about artistic abilities, being able to recognize the silent cues, the subtle cues that the mind makes even in the dreams. And people who have a strong Neptune, they are able to grasp these concepts very easily, and they can realize it. They can sketch very well. They still can hold the imagination in their heads while they move their arms. So they're able to bring these subtle imaginations into the tangible reality. So if you're resonating with that, feed your artist can be indicating that you're moving more towards an artistic or a creative role in your life. Okay, or you're just stepping into a creator role regardless of whether that is your occupation or not, you are just embracing that side of you. Leo season is also very creative. It's naturally sitting in the 5th house, so we need to embrace our inner child. We need to take care of ourselves, give ourselves a compliment or two once in a while, and just do what makes our heart happy. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancers. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope this reading resonated and helps you out for the month ahead. Check out the astrology video and the infographic for quick perusal. I hope to see you in some of my other videos. Until next time, take care. Bye.